Let me get a little closer. Hi, my name is Mohammed Hashi. I'm taking this course as part of computer security requirements that I'm taking at the Metropolitan State University, ICS382. My professor is Jennifer Grant. This video is solely for educational purposes only. I'm not liable for any losses or damages that may be caused using these demonstrations. Today I will show you steps needed to encrypt and decrypt personal files. First, I'm going to be using public key and private key using RSA. And then after that, I'm going to be using what is called Advanced Encryption Standard, AES. I'm going to be using OpenSSL to do so in Windows. So the first, let me just talk about the difference between RSA and AES. So in RSA, you're going to be needing both public key and private key to decrypt and encrypt messages. And AES, you're only going to need one key. So basically, one key is going to be used to encrypt and decrypt the message. Okay, so let's just start. So if you don't have OpenSSL installed on your system, go to your browser of choice. OpenSSL, and then you're going to go Softpedia, go downloads, and then you can go ahead and download it and install it in your system from here. Okay, once you do that, File Explorer. So basically, I create a folder here in my C drive called OpenSSL, and I extract my files here. Okay, so once you do that, go ahead and set your environmental setup so the system will know where to look. So there's different ways you can get to it. You can just type environmental setup here and go edit, and then under advanced environmental variables, or you can go to control panel, system and security, system, advanced system security, and then you can, it's the same. So then you go to environmental variables. So under the system variables, go to click on path, edit, and then you give that path where you extract it. So if we go back, okay, this is the path that we just give here. Okay, so and that's the system. You click OK. So now let's go ahead and do it under the user variables as well. So if you just put it on the system, it will work, but it's also better if you also put it at the user level as well. So this is going to be a little bit different. I already have it here. So instead of just going new, I'm just going to go edit, and then make sure you have this here, OpenSSL config, and then make sure you have here the value. So if you wonder where this file is located, let's close this. That file is located in the bin folder under CNF. It's here, so we can go ahead and open it. It's just a config file. It just has a lot of different properties. Okay. So let's go ahead and close this. Let's close this. Okay, you may have an error message. Okay. If you have this error message here, you know, if this file is not finding this file right here, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is you have to just get it from Microsoft. You get it from Microsoft, and then get it from here. Click on this link here, Okay. So once you do that, select your language of your preference and then click download, and then you can go ahead and download it from here. Okay. So once you download and install it in your system, so let me just show you, if you don't set up the environmental setup, if you don't set it up, let me just show you quickly. You know, if you don't do this here, if you don't give the path, okay, like we did, you're gonna get an error message. So I'm just gonna show you that real quick. Okay, you get this error message here. So if you do get that error message, just go ahead and set your environmental setup. Okay, enough said. Okay, let's go to work. So let's just close this. Okay, I'm gonna be using Windows PowerShell. Okay, you can go ahead and use a command prompt. Like you can just type cmd here. You know, you can go use it this way, this one. But I'm gonna be using Windows PowerShell instead. So first, let's go ahead and see if we have OpenSSL installed in our system. So open SSL, enter, and we have it, because we have it already installed and it's good to go. It's ready. So the files that I'm gonna use to encrypt and decrypt are located in documents, ICS382 projects. Okay, so let me go ahead and delete this. Let me delete these two files, and then let me go ahead and delete this one and this one. Okay, so I have 3 files here. So you can actually go to any path or any location, but I'm gonna be easier for me to demonstrate this way. So users, hash, OneDrive, documents, ICS382 projects. So this is the path that I want to go to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna exit clear. So cd OneDrive, documents, ICS382 clear. Okay, so I'm at that location. Okay, so first let's go ahead and create a public key and a private key. Okay, so we're gonna try to create it. So we're gonna use OpenSSL gen RSA. We're gonna output that as private.pem. Enter. We have an error message because I have a spelling error, so let's just clear. Open. So you can just go back. Okay, so I have one extra S here. Okay, it's created. Okay, so by default it will give you 2048 bit long. But let's go. What if you wanted to increase that? Literally, you just basically have the same command. At the end of it, type the size. We're going to use 4096. Okay, so as you can see, we have the private key. Okay, we have the private key. So using the private key, let's go ahead and create the public key. It's a little bit different. We're going to say OpenSSL. We're going to say RSA in. We're going to use the private key. Okay, and then we're going to use BUT, and then we're going to output that as public.pem. Enter. Okay, so we have both private key and public key. Let's go try to open them. I'm going to use Notepad++ to do so. Okay, so this is my private key. I know that because I have a private here. Okay, so okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and open the public key. Okay, so looks like I have, so this is going to be the public key, and then this is going to be private key. Okay, so I have both of them. So let's go ahead and so I'm going to use just clear. I'm going to just create a file here. Use echo command. Echo, and then this is a test file using Encrypt. I'm going to output that as file.txt. Let me just expand this a little bit so you can see. txt, enter. Okay, so this file is here. You can open it this way, or you can just type it here, file.txt. Okay, so this is the file that we're gonna try to encrypt and decrypt. Okay, so close it. So first, let's go ahead and encrypt it using RSA. So the command we're going to use is OpenSSL, and then we're going to use RSA UTL. We're going to encrypt it in key. We're going to use the public key to do so. And then we can just, instead of typing it, the file, we can just drag it. So just go ahead and just drag it, or let's just type it. Okay, so file.txt. Okay, we're gonna output that as new file.txt. Okay, we're gonna enter. Okay, let's try to open that file we just created. As you can see, it's encrypted. Okay, you don't know basically what's inside. Cannot understand. So let's try to decrypt this. So we're going to use open again SSL. Okay, this time we're going to use RSA UTL. Okay, this one's going to be decrypt. Okay, once again in key. We're going to use the private key to do so. Okay, and the file we want to encrypt was this file here, new file. So let's just drag it to make it easy for ourselves. Okay, and then we're gonna output that as decrypted file.txt. Enter. Okay, so it's created here, so we can open it. Or like I said, you can literally just type here and open it. So let's go ahead and compare that to the original file. So we were successful in encrypting and decrypting the message or the file. So it's the same thing. So let's go ahead and close all of this. Let's clear. Go back to the. Okay. Okay, so let me just show you right quick. Okay, so the size of this, so you can see it's only 90 bytes. It's pretty small. Okay. How about the image? Again, go properties. 665 kilobytes, so it's way bigger. So how about this one? So then I'm going to use AES, Advanced Encryption Standard. Okay, So okay, let's go ahead and start. So we're gonna say OpenSSL ENC AES. Okay, 256 CBC. Okay, CBC is a cipher block, advanced block cipher. Okay, there's different ones. There is ECB, there's OFB, there's CFB, but I'm going to be using CBC. Okay. Okay, and then another layer of protection. I'm going to use salt. Okay, and then I'm gonna the image. Okay, let's go ahead and drag it. Okay, I'm gonna output it as new image.png. Okay, I'm gonna click enter. I'll give it a password. Okay, let's go ahead and try to open it. So, new. Okay, as you can see, it's encrypted. Okay, so let's try to decrypt it. Okay, so we're gonna use OpenSSL ENC AES 256 CBC. Okay, now we're gonna use we're gonna use D to decrypt. Okay, in where the file is located. Okay, so the file we created, new image.png. Okay, let's find that. Okay, so this is it. So let's go ahead and drag it. Okay, we're gonna output that as decrypted image.png. Okay, let's enter it. Same password you gave earlier. Otherwise, you get a bad decrypt message here if you don't give the right password. Okay, so as you can see, it's here. Okay, this is it here. Okay, let me just open it once again from PowerShell, Windows PowerShell. Okay, so decrypted image. Okay, let's open the old one. So they're both the same thing. So we were once again successful encrypting and decrypting the message or the image. This on the image successfully. Okay, so we can go ahead and close that. Okay, so one more thing. So literally, like, you don't have to type OpenSSL all the time. If you want to, you can just say OpenSSL, and then you can type your command here. So you can just type, for example, the last command we had. Let me just make it easier. Okay, so we can just say, for example, gen RSA out. So this way you can just type your command here. You don't have to type OpenSSL in front of it if you choose to do so. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you for watching my demonstrations, and I hope you learned something about encryption and decryption. I hope you learned something from RSA, what RSA means, what it is, um, and then advanced encryption standard, AES, and how it's used. So once again, thank you so much. Appreciate it.